Hey Pisces, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot. Here to do your weekly reading for September 16th through the 23rd. This appears to be a late reading. However, Taurus and Pisces videos got corrupted somehow. I don't have any explanation for that. I don't know why it happens when it does, but I've been extremely busy these last 2 days. So now is when I have the chance to redo your video. So I apologize for that. Sometimes it just happens. So anyway, let's move on. Okay. So what we're going to talk about, we're going to take a look at just your person this week. Okay. So this first row, and I'm using the before tarot, this is how they thought and felt about you in the past. Okay. And the past can be literally yesterday, last week, last month, last year, or longer. Okay. So this is how they felt and thought about you in the past. All right. All right. And then this middle row is going to be what their intuition is telling them or nudging at them about this connection, okay? Or has been nudging them about. So this is the Healing Light Lenormand deck that I've been using from time to time. And then we're going to use the Soul's Journey cards by James Van Praagh. Okay. All right, and then the last row is going to be how they're feeling and thinking about you right now, okay? For those of you that are new to my channel, I do not do reversals in general readings, okay? There are lots of readers out there that do. I do not. I do in personal readings, okay? But I don't in general. Okay, and you're not going to see me do a lot of clarifying in this particular reading. Okay, so I'm going mainly off of my intuition. However, I will be clarifying. I'm pulling 2 cards to clarify their intuition. Okay. All right, Pisces, let's see what's going on for you. All right, so we have the 4 of Cups. All right, so whatever was going on with the 2 of you, okay, this person, you know, was definitely looking at things not from the best perspective. We have the 4 of Cups there, okay, so they were focused on why something couldn't happen versus why something could, okay? So looking at the situation from a glass half empty standpoint. Page of Wands. This might have been, in the past, this might have been a very, very passionate connection. There might have been, you know, a physical connection between the 2 of you. You guys might have gotten together in that way in the past. And, you know, I feel at the time, this person really was only looking at it as a temporary type of thing, temporary type of connection, even though there was a lot of passion and they wanted to explore it. Page of Wands, okay? But it's like they were talking themselves out of it with this 4 of Cups. The Hierophant. Okay, so why were they talking themselves out of it? There could have been one or both of you could have already been in some type of committed relationship or have already been married. Or for some of you, this could have been a very, very spiritual type of connection that brought you together. You know, this actually could be a twin type of connection where it came together fast and it separated fast, but there was a lot of passion while it was happening. So, you know, Ace of Pentacles. So this person, the seeds were planted with this person, okay? And with you. Like, I feel like you both felt like something really amazing had gotten started, okay? I feel like this Hierophant was kind of the challenge in this connection for somebody. Somebody, I feel, had a commitment somewhere else that made this, you know, seem not possible. That's why this person was, you know, not looking at this necessarily long term at the time. But I still feel like they think about, you know, what could have been. I definitely feel like they still think about what could have been. Like, even look at this Four of Cups, because this is the before tarot. So you see, like, in the clouds here, these three cups. Like, I feel like this person thinks about the different experiences that they had with you on a regular basis. And it's like they want to drink it in. Like, it's interesting. I feel like they find comfort from doing that. Or they did find comfort in doing that. All right, so what is this person's intuition telling them right now, or what's their intuition? How has it been nudging at them? Oh, all right, so we have the significant woman card here, significant lady, okay? What direction is she looking? She's looking in the past, okay? So I feel like this person's intuition, they're focused on what happened in the past. Knight of Swords. So I feel like the past, what happened here, is their truth. Knight of Swords. This person felt that this was genuinely how they felt, okay? They're thinking about, and their intuition is nudging them. This is truth about a significant woman in their past. So their intuition is nudging at them, possibly about you or this feminine energy. Doesn't have to be female. We all know that, right? Okay, so blame. So I feel like this person is blaming themselves for something and their intuition is telling them not to. They might be, I definitely feel like they're blaming themselves, okay? I don't feel like they're blaming you at all. They could be blaming the overall connection or the feelings that they have, but I feel like they're blaming themselves and their intuition is telling them it's a waste of time. It's a pure waste of time and energy to blame yourself or really anybody else for that matter. And look at that. We've got the Four of Swords, okay? So that's exactly what I just said. You know, I feel like any time that they're spending lying around thinking about blaming themselves, possibly for hurting you, okay? It's a waste of time. They need to focus on, I feel like bringing a message, to possibly who they hurt, possibly you right now, because this is what their intuition is nudging at them. This is why they're thinking about this right now. All right, so let's see where they're at right now. Tower, complete transformation. Okay, so we're going to see if they're listening to this. If we're, I feel like this is pretty significant. This is about the two of you. I feel like this is about them. Okay, so their intuition is nudging at them. There's no point in blaming yourself or kicking yourself, for whatever happened here. Okay, because their intuition is also telling them, basically, go back to you. Go back to this person. Okay, so there is transformation here. Two people falling out of the tower. This transformation can bring bliss and happiness for the both of you. Okay? And that's what they're feeling. They know that this tower right here, this is representing the tower, I feel. Because if, when they go back to you, when they take action on what they're feeling, I feel like this Hierophant card is what gets affected. And I said at the beginning that this is the significant card in this row. And I feel like that's the tower, right? Something crumbles here. But it needs to happen because it moves them towards their son. The feelings that they have right here. Lovers. See? This is moving them towards their soulmate. That's you. This is all major arcana right now. This is significant. This is what's happening right now. Okay? So they are definitely thinking about upheaval in some form or fashion around you and around something, a commitment that they had in the past. Breaking it. Knight of Cups, a romantic offer. Because they want to move towards their happiness, towards a soulmate. This felt like a soulmate type of connection that they had with you. They know it. And if I were to clarify the Hierophant, I feel strongly that, we would get, a 5 or a 7. Because I feel like this connection was already in trouble. Whatever this connection was that they had outside of you, it was already in trouble. And they might have let it go on much longer than it should have. But this Knight of Cups, this is somebody that has their heart is completely in it. And it's not surprising with the Sun and the Lovers here. And, the Lovers too is not only a soulmate card and somebody they're highly attracted to, but it's a choice. It's a choice to go towards a spiritual connection and possibly move away from, some type of relationship that isn't working. But this Tower had to come in, so that might be, why, if you're in any type of separation right now, why that needed to happen. So this person could listen to their intuition and know what makes them happy, which is this soulmate connection. All right, so let's see if there's anything right now that you can do, all right, to help this along, okay, or just for your own well-being. I'm using the After Tarot to hear what Spirit has to say for advice for you. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so your intuition is telling you that this person is moving away from wherever they were at, okay, to come together with you. So I feel like the advice here is just to trust your intuition, because I feel like you feel this is going on right now. You might have some confirmation. There might be some communication about this. You know, you might know that this is coming your way, okay? But with all of this major arcana, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, I feel like this is a destined path that was supposed to happen, you know? And, you know, if you're somebody that might be concerned about the person that your person might be leaving behind, it's not only the destined path for your person, it's the destined path for their person as well. Okay? That means that that person moves towards something that's better for them too. The universe doesn't just take care of half the world. It takes care of everybody. Okay? And that's why, you know, as sad as sometimes third-party situations might seem on the surface, you know, when people look back, you know, they can see why things unfolded the way that they did and why they ended up where they do, because everybody ends up happier. Okay? Just because the person that this person might be leaving right now may not have somebody waiting in the wings doesn't mean that they won't have somebody. Okay? So that's how I look at these situations, because, you know, I've seen it with friends, family. You know, stuff happens, you know, and the sooner that everybody accepts it, the sooner everybody gets on with it. So yeah, I feel like it's just trust your intuition, okay? Because you know that this is coming together. You do. All right, Pisces, again, I'm sorry for the delay. And, you know, I'll make sure that you and Taurus go first next week, okay? All right, I will talk to you then. All right, have a good one. Bye.